All right, so again in chapter 24, another chord that they talk about is called the 5 augmented. Okay, you'll see it as 5 plus. You can also see it as 5 plus augmented 7, so they can be 7th chords. These only occur in major. Okay, now unlike the other chord, you can also have something like this, which is a 5 augmented of 4. And in each case, all you do is you would take the 5 chord, okay, and instead of the 5th, right, usually that would be G, B, D in the key of C, we're going to augment or raise the 5th a half step, okay? And if we had it this way, we would be G, B, and it would actually be D sharp and an F, okay? So this would be 5 augmented 7th, okay? And if I had the same thing in the key of C, a 5 augmented of 4, of course I would take the 1 chord, right, which would be C, E, G, and make it C, E, G sharp. You can probably see that what happens with the voice leading on these is that the augmented 5th interval is going to go up by a half step, okay? So again, only in major, because this would be the same thing as scale as May. In major, it would be enharmonically spelled. So anyway, this is going to go up, or actually this one would be, this is going to go up a half step each time. All right, so now, in the key of E flat, I have a 5 chord, okay? So in order to turn that into a 5 augmented, I'm going to take my F, right, and I'm going to make it F sharp. So the 5th above the bass has been raised a half step, okay? If I have a 5 augmented 7th, same thing, I'm just going to have an F sharp, okay? So voice leading, of course, I'm going to go to 1, right? So the F sharp would go to G here, right? Okay, the B flat, of course, would go to E flat. Okay, the 7th goes down by step. Now you might notice here that I doubled the 3rd, which is what would have to happen, okay? Because this has to do that, and that augmented interval has to go up by a step. All right, so now if I wanted to have a 5 augmented of 4 in the key of E flat, see, I take the tonic chord, E flat, G, but instead of B flat, see, I would augment the B flat and make it B natural, okay? And of course this would go to 4, which in the key of E flat would be A flat, so then I'd have a C, okay? And then this would go up to A flat, and this would stay E flat, so 5 augmented of 4 would go to 4. And that's basically most of what happens with the augmented 5th chord. Okay, remember it's only in major, and you just take the 5th of the 5 chord, right, and raise it up a half step. Okay, which kind of makes it leading, voice leading wise, it's going to go up by that half step. Okay, and then you can have like one of 4, 5 augmented of 4. You'll take again the 5th of the chord, which in this case would be the tonic chord, and raise it a half step, and in this case B flat would become B. All right, thanks.